Hello my fellow trucketeers. So just before we get this video started, I just want to put out a little disclaimer that I have made a bit of a mistake in this video. It's not to do with the video itself, it's to do with the where I was driving. It's potentially an error that could come back to bite me in the butt. Could potentially be somewhat serious, but I don't know, depends how you look at it. At the end of the day, it's probably going to be just a fine, but it was one of them situations where by the time I realised it was already too late and I had to sort of just continue on. I'm not trying to get out of what I've done. I'm happy to hold my hands up that I've made a mistake. We all make mistakes at some point and it will happen to someone else. I'm hoping that putting this out may stop someone else doing the same mistake in the same place. Personally, I don't think I deserve any sort of outcome from it because I'm going to put it down to lack of signage for the said issue. Yeah. So we'll roll the video, we'll see what comes up from it, and if anything does come of this, I will put up a follow-up video and explain what's happened, what's gone on, this, that and the other. Obviously, I'm going to be open and honest with every single one of you. You know, I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to show you my good things that I do. I'm going to also show you the bad things that come from it as well. And unfortunately, it's just a thing that happens. And as the future progresses, it's just going to be a thing that happens more and more as we drive around in cities. So, yeah. So sit back and enjoy the video and watch me make a mistake. Take it easy. Hello and good morning, my fellow trucketeers. How the devil is everyone? Today is Tuesday, the 5th of February. Yes. Tuesday? No, Wednesday. Sorry. Wednesday. Sorry, it's it's that early, it might as well be Tuesday. Very early morning this morning. It is currently 3:25 in the morning and we are ready to start our shift. Why are we starting this early? Well, we got a trip into London town. Yes, so we got to go off to London to go drop off some metal work things to go to a Tesco's site that's there, Tesco's Express or something. So I assume it's acoustic panels for air conditioning units, because that's generally how that goes. And you're like, John, we thought your truck couldn't go into London. No, my truck can't. That's why I'm not in my truck today. So, excuse me. Unfortunately for my boss, the planets did not align yesterday. Excuse me. So, one of the other drivers was supposed to be taking this load, but there. But oh, it's really got my throat now. I do apologise. So one of the other drivers was supposed to collect a load yesterday, come out of Cardiff, and then supposed to go collect something. But the customer he's collected from stopped loading at 3:15, which is absolutely no good. So that means he wouldn't have been able to get down here. So I have had to run this in, and obviously my truck can't go to London, but then my truck also has a bit of a problem at the moment as well. It's struggling to build up air, so they changed the air dryer and everything and it's still having issues, so they reckon the compressor housing's not doing its job, it's not sealed or whatever, it's letting air out. So that's being changed today. So today we're in Andy's truck, which can go into London. And there I was hoping I was going to avoid London for ages, but no, not the case. So we got a bit of a mission. It's got to be there by 8 o'clock. That's why we're leaving at like 3:20 in the morning. And then the mission's going to continue into tomorrow, because we got to be in Leeds tomorrow for 9 o'clock in the morning, which I don't think we're going to do. So I've got to run this up to London, get this off, run back empty, maybe a collection of tiles on the way back, but pretty much turn and burn. And then jump into my truck, which is hopefully going to be fixed, and smash on up to Leeds. So it's dark at the moment, so we'll leave it here for now. I've got many hours of driving ahead of me. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it in one singular drive, so I'm going to have a break. We'll see what happens with that. So we'll crack on. I will see you in a little bit when it's lighter out. Yes. Okay, we're on the North Circular. Just gone sort of past the A1, so give you a rough idea where I am. It's just ticked over 7 o'clock as well, so we're doing alright on time. Still costing me 51 minutes to get to the customer, which is going to get me there for 7:51-ish. So we might... I don't know, I still reckon it's going to be gone 8 o'clock by the time I'm there, but we'll see. I did stop off at Random Services for a 15-minute break. So hopefully by the time I get in here, get me curtains open and straps undone, I'm hoping it takes them at least half hour to get the load off. So I can try and get a break there. If not, then I'm going to have to try and find somewhere to park up for half hour. Yeah. But we've done well, we've soldiered on. We've done 3 hours 17 driving so far. So yeah, we're getting on. The TomTom wasn't liking taking me down the A10, but now it's sort of corrected itself, and now it's like, yeah, actually, yeah, it's fine going that way. I did speak to Mr. Sam K earlier, you know, the man with the knowledge, and he said I should be fine going in that way, so yeah. So it's good to have someone in the know. It's just a case of getting there and getting this off and hoping to get a break. Yeah, I'm sure I can find somewhere to dive into if I need to, but yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Alright, we will soldier on for a bit, sit in a little bit of traffic and crack on. I still can't see me being there before 8 o'clock. See you in a bit. Right, I'm nearing the customer now. I've just had a sign back there saying 7.5 ton weak bridge. So I know there's a bridge down in front of me which is this side of the customer. So I'm hoping there's no bridges between here and there. I can't see any. So let's hope that... Yeah, I know I'm on this side of the bridge that goes over the Thames, so I'm wondering if that's the bridge it's on about. Which means when I come out I've got to definitely come this way. But yeah. Yeah. What a palaver. Literally, other than just normal weight limits, there's nothing until that sign I've just come up to. So I've not gone over a bridge yet, and I'm 0.6 of a mile from my customer, so I don't think there's another bridge between here and the bridge that goes over the river. So I'm hoping we don't have to do anything daft, try and spin round or anything, because that won't be good. Gotta love London, haven't you? It's always fun. I mean, it's 7.5 ton except for buses, which is strange because these double deckers are way more than 7.5 ton. Well, technically with 2 axles, that means they're an 18 ton vehicle. But hey. Which means they weigh less than what I do right now, because I'm not very heavy. My load I got on is very light. Also, I contacted the customer, and apparently he's stuck in traffic, and he's going to be like an hour and 50 minutes late. So happy I woke up at 2:30 this morning to go get this done. So I'm just hoping there's somewhere I can stop when I get there, because kind of need to stop. I mean, I can't go forward any further anyway, because if there is a 7.5 ton limit on that bridge, then I'm going to have to turn around anyway, regardless, whether they like it or not. So, yeah. I will be stopping somewhere. Just a case of whether it's, well, it'll have to be somewhere, wouldn't it? I'm just hoping they have a bit of room for me to go into. Yeah. Hopefully there's someone there to help me unload before the actual customer arrives, so we'll see about that. There's no 7.5 ton bit going that way, so there's nothing there. It must be the bridge that's down here then. Which means I've got to make sure I don't go past the customer. Sorry, sort of concentrating at the moment. I've got cyclists and everything everywhere, so try and not run anyone over, I guess. Right, we're nearly at the customer now. Getting there. Yay, green light. I'm a bit concerned because I've not seen any more 7.5 ton limit signs. There definitely wasn't a bridge back there. Last thing I want to do is get done for going over something I shouldn't have. But hey. Alright, so the next turn on the left where that van's to come out of, I think it's roughly about there. I think. Maybe a bit further than that one. Next one down, I think. I've got 23 minutes driving left on a 4.5. So we've done well to get in here this early. Alright, there it is there. Okay, that's it there then. There's a low bridge there. Bugger. Bugger. There's actually nobody there. I'm going to have to spin it down here, I think. Thing is, I don't know if I can, there's a car there. Should have room to spin it here. Pull up here. I'll just pull up here for a minute. People have to deal with it. I don't know if it's for them or not. Either way, I'm stopping here for a minute, so we'll go speak to the matey, see if it's there or not. I'll see you in a bit. Kind of glad it's quite quiet here actually, because matey said I can go around the back, so I can turn in this road that's to my left here and loop all the way around. He's going back. So I'm going to back up as far as I can. I'm going to get into this road, get all the way around to the Tesco's. So hopefully not too many issues. I just need to get back far enough so I can actually swing out. You can't see me, boy. So this site here has nothing to do with what I'm doing, but maybe that was there is quite helpful. I've come back way past the turning, so I've got enough room to come out and get around these stupid little bollard things. Because that's going to be quite tight getting in there, I think. It's a tree. Yeah, I'm going to need all of the road to get round in there. Just wave me back, good man. Right, that should do it. That should do it. Guy's not paying attention. Cheers, pal. Get around these stupid little bell things they put in. Just gotta go in there. If he drops out there, I'll be able to sneak around the back of him. He said there's parking around there as well, so I'm hoping that's the case, because I could really do with that. I mean, it's a double yellows around here, so that wouldn't hurt too much. Oh god. Question is, am I going to make the turn back up that way? Hope so. Yay for tight London streets. If not, I can always back up and then go back out that road and then park up at the front of the Tesco's, I suppose. Oh, this could be fun. Why do they always put parking spaces right to the end of the road? It should be alright, should be alright. Maybe not, don't know. Not worried about the low bridge so much. This is going to be entertaining. I don't think I'm going to make that. No, I am not going to make that. Not in a million years. No. I'm going to have to back all the way up down that road. No way. Not a chance. I'm going to back up all the way down, but that's fine. What I'll do is I'll go down, I'll park up in the double yellows, I think, and I'll just call it quits there for a bit. That's right, we didn't hit that van, but yeah, it would have been close. Right, for that stupid little bell thing they put on the road, I would have probably got around that. Never mind. Like I said, I got an escape route, so. Joys of London, eh? What I'll do is I'll park up in the double yellows down here. I'll have a walk down and then, yeah. I have to go back out the way I come in. There's no two ways about it. I'll just go nice and steady so we don't touch anyone's cars. If that silver van went there, I could have probably swung out to the right a bit more and probably got out. But not today, not today. Unless that gateway there is the bit for Tesco's I need. I don't know. Either way, let's back down there and park up for a bit. Well, very close to these cars. I'm probably not more than 2 or 3 inches from their mirrors. I'll be twitching me curtain, someone getting that close to my car. Alright, so back up down here for a minute. Ideally pass this turn if we can. Van behind me, which is fine, I'm not worried about him. No parking. Oh well. I'll go back a little bit more. And I'll stop here for a minute. Alright, let's go. I've got 15 minutes driving left, so I'm just going to stop here for half hour and then go see someone. So no point stressing myself out. But at least I know I can get up that way now and out if needs be. So yeah, see you in a bit. I've had me break. Contact's run me as well, he's still a little bit behind. So I spoke to some guy that was on the site, and there's a whole bunch of vans out there at the moment, so they're going to move all the vans and I'm going to reverse down to the site. But looks like it's going to be a handball job, so it's going to be a long unload, this one, I think. Yeah. I just need to get up here and then make my way to the main road, and then am I going to get around that stupid bell thing? London want all this stuff, but they don't want the trucks to do it. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to follow the TomTom on the way out and go that way. I'll explain that in a bit, maybe. Watch out for people walking here. I'll take my seatbelt off actually, because I'll be doing a manoeuvre pretty much straight away. Well done, pal. You just go up on that curb. Got all of the cycles and all of the cars. Down this way. Alright, you can wait there a second, car. And there we go. Alright. Now I need to back in down this road up here. I need to get down here where all these cars are nosed up to each other. Having a bit of a Mexican standoff here, I think. There'll be a bit of a reverse in here, I think. We'll just sit tight for a minute. We had a break though, so we got clear driving time, so I'm happy with that. These guys are just moving their vans and that out the way. There's so many of them. I'll just sit tight here for a minute until yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right. Ah, they're all moving. Good stuff, good stuff. Means I need both sides of the road to stop now. Bit in front of me stopping, it's just need everyone behind me. He beat him before he's turned then in. Probably didn't indicate, but oh, it was indicating. Right. Cyclist coming up the outside of me, that. So if anyone's daft enough to walk up behind me. Yeah, will do, mate, no worries. Yeah, not a problem. Just watch out for people walking behind me.
Keep going.
Yeah. Oh great, there's a Prius parking down there. Price are still there. There's a car down there. Oh. Oh. Ah, the car's moved to the other side now. There we go. Oh, cyclist now. There we go. God, it's all going on today. It's like a little bike or scooter left at the side of the road there as well, sticking out. Oh well. It's not my problem. Alright? Right, we're all good. Oh, they moved the bike, that's alright. Just want to get right on over towards the curb. That'll do. And we'll pull forward. And I think we'll call it there. That'll do, we're out the way enough. But that was fun. London. Well, the important thing is, I didn't go over 4.5. So, we are here. Contact's still not arrived yet. Still got the double glazing vans in front of us. When they've gone, because I think they've got one more pane to fit or something. When they've gone, I'm moving forwards. Because some lady in the coffee shop that's behind me, you probably can't see, she's had a little bit of a whinge because I'm blocking her shop. It's like, wow, I don't really see how that's any of my concern. You know, I've got a job to do as well. The only thing is I'm going to be here for hours and hours and hours, I think, because it's a handball job, no forklift on site, so it's going to be a case of open the curtains and have everything lifted off. I might get involved, I might not yet, I don't know. Depends how I feel. Right. So we'll go to the naughty that happened. So just up the road there on the A10, as I was coming down the road, all of a sudden I'm met by a 7.5 ton weak bridge. It says except for buses and emergency vehicles and local traffic or something like that. So I'm like, okay. So I've been talking to Mr. Sam K. It's completely his fault because he was the one that told me to come down this way. He said there's nothing there to worry about. So I was like, okay.
Never ever listen to me. Look at my eye. I don't know where I'm going.
So Sam, it's your fault. Yeah, but absolutely zero prior warning right up to that point. And of course at that point I'm like, well, I can't turn around, I can't back up, the side roads are too small for me to go in and out of. Luckily I'm light, you know, my whole load's probably totals about 1.5 tons, maybe 2 ton. So that'll probably put me to 18 ton, which is what the double decker buses are that are constantly going over this weak bridge. Yeah, so I don't see how it could be a 7.5 ton limit if 18 ton buses can go over it constantly. It doesn't make sense. So I've been speaking to Sam and he said this is one of Saeed Khan's plots to stop trucks going through places and that. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's entrapment. I've been entrapped. If there was like a mile warning, half mile warning, quarter mile warning saying weak bridge ahead, I would have been a bit more sort of like, okay, I can't go that way. But like I said, it wasn't until I was literally faced by the sign with nowhere else to go that was the case. So if something comes through, I'll take it, but yeah, we'll deal with it as it comes. But obviously I'm going to share my muck-ups with you. This is one of my ones. Could be a big one, might not be, I don't know. But I would have thought, so I've had a look at it, there's no actual bridge itself, it just goes over the underground. And with buildings and everything all built around there, I can't see how it's a weak bridge. It doesn't make sense. It really does not make sense. Anyway, what's done is done. So we'll wait and see if anything comes of it. So, you know, I like to think I'm quite an attentive driver. I keep my eyes open. There's a lot of signs as you're coming down there saying about 7.5 ton limits and 18 ton limits, which are all timed weight limits to stop heavy traffic at early hours, which is fair enough. You know, you don't want these big things clattering around at 5 o'clock in the morning down your road. People are really sensitive in a noisy city to noise. Quite funny that. Yeah, so like I said, we'll take it on the chin. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Personally, I think it's just been put up to stop traffic, not to stop heavy traffic, not because it's an actual wheat bridge. Yeah. Like I said, I think I've been caught out on that one. I've had a look in Google Maps, I've looked up the road, can't see nothing warning about the bridge. Even going up this way, back towards it, can't see nothing about it at all until you're literally there. So, when I go out, I'm going to be going that way. Because otherwise it's going to take me all around the houses, which is ridiculous. So we're going to cut right through the centre, I think, but yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, let's sit tight, wait for our contact to turn up and sit here for hours while it gets handballed off. Wish me luck. Oh, getting somewhere. That's what we've unloaded. That's what's left. That's what it is. Strip every pallet, put them on the end. These lads to carry them in. Nearly done. Right, we are finally on our way. Yeah. Right, are we all good to go? Brakes all done, that's done. Level out. Let's get out of here. Anything is now, I need all the room. Cheers. I think I want to go left out here. I think that's going to be the best bet. Just need this bus to sort of like move a little bit. Well, what time we get there? 8 o'clock? What time is it now? 12:10. Just over 4 hours we've been there. So yeah, wonderful. Wow, that took a while. No fault of the guys. You know, it's no fault of the guys that were unloading me. They got stuck in an accident on the way here and got delayed by 2 hours, so it is what it is. I'm now heading back to the yard. I'm due back at the yard at 4:29. I can work until 6. That's going to pretty much put me at 9 hours driving as well. That's if I don't get delayed on the way out, which I am very much likely to. Okay, what's going on here then? We're going to get caught out by another 7.5 ton limit. I'll tell you what, these places are absolutely ridiculous at times. What can you do, really? Sam K's been caught out by one today as well. There's been another 7.5 ton limit go up that he said was never there before. He said he's done that route loads of times and now all of a sudden there's a limit, but what can you do? They don't want trucks here and they keep putting these things up to try and stop us. It's like, you need deliveries. What are we going to do? Keep getting fined and fined and fined and fined and fined. There's going to be a limit where people are just going to be like, nah, we're not delivering to London anymore. Sod London. You can do without anything. I'll tell you what, if that ever happens, you lot in London ain't going to have nothing. So, yeah. Your old mayor or whatever needs to fuck his ideas up, really. Yeah. That's my little rant on that. Alright, so we're going to try and head on all the way back to the yard empty. We still got pallets on, like empty pallets, so that's not really my bother. They took all the rubbish, which was nice of them. I said, if you take all the rubbish, I'm happy to take the pallets on, so yeah, it worked out well for everyone. Alright, let's get on down here. There's a low bridge there as well, but I think we're okay. C&D from Chardway. Either recognise the truck or recognise me, so yeah. But you're on video, buddy. Right, let's mosey on out. That bridge is 4.8 metres, so we got plenty of room. But no, in London, that bridge is not actually 4.8 metres, it's probably 3 metres, and they're just doing it to catch me out again. Because London. People wonder why people hate the place. We'll leave it there. Alright, see you a bit later. Finally out of that hellhole. So we've pulled into Fleet Service to get something to eat, because I've been awake for nearly 12 hours and not eaten, so I figure I might as well grab something. So I've just scrammed some food in my face after using the facilities as well. So yeah, it's took us an hour and a half to get from where I was to the M25. Yeah. So effectively I spent, what time did I leave? Because it was 1:45 when I hit the M25. So, well, we got that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Was that right? No, sorry. I drove into London at 6:30. Or was it 6:15, 6:30? We'll say 6:30. So 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. So 7 hours and 15 minutes I spent in London today. Yeah, not great. So what the younger generation, Generation Z, they would probably say is given them the ick. So that's what the kids say. That's what happens when you're down with the kids. You say the stupid rubbish that they do. So yeah, far too long. Yeah, it was a cruel mistress today, London. But we're out and on our way back to the yard. We are due in the yard at 5:11, which gives me 49 minutes of working time left for the day. By the time I get in there and sort my stuff over to the other truck, I don't think I'm going to be leaving the yard, to be fair. So might spend the night in the yard and get on straight away in the morning. There's no point going home because I'm just not going to get as much sleep as I need. Yeah. Didn't have a great deal of sleep last night, so I only had about 5 hours. Probably not even that. So my arm's been a bit funny lately, so I've had some antibiotics, so I've been taking them. Flucloxacillin, in case you're not sure. But you gotta take them. What is it? You're not allowed to eat. Hold on, let me work this out. So when you've taken one, you're not allowed to eat for an hour, and if you have eaten, you're not allowed to take a tablet for 2 hours. So because you got to take them on an empty stomach, so you got to plan your eating around the tablets. Now, because yesterday I had a reasonably late-ish day, I had a late lunch, so I ate at 3:30. So that meant my next tablet, my third tablet a day, you got to take 4 a day. My third tablet for the day I couldn't take until 5:30. So I had to take that tablet at 5:30. When I took that, I wasn't allowed to eat for a further hour, so I couldn't eat until 6:30. So I had my dinner at 6:30, ate that, which meant I couldn't take, well, by the time I finished eating it was about 6:45. So I couldn't take my last tablet of the day until well, we say 7:15, 8:15, 9:15. So I took my last tablet at 9:15, went to bed, fell asleep pretty quick, to be fair, and then I was awake at 2:30. So yeah, I didn't get a great deal of sleep last night, but we're doing okay. Might be different by the time we get back to the yard, another 2.5 hours to go. Yeah, so if I realised I was doing this, I would have tried to have my lunch a lot earlier yesterday, so I could have got my last tablet in earlier, but it is what it is. These things are there to test us, but I'm done with the course of antibiotics now, so it's just a case of getting my sleep pattern back. They don't help as well, they give you a bit of a fuzzy head. You are allowed to work and drive with them still, but they don't help. They definitely wipe you out a little bit. But, yeah, we've managed. Yeah, so doing that, and then all this palaver today has not been ideal. So yeah, I think I might be sleeping in the yard tonight and then getting on at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning again to try and get up to Leeds for 9 o'clock. But we'll see how we get on with that tomorrow. So I'm going to carry on to the yard. I will see you in a little bit when I know what's happening. What a day. Okay, well, we're back in Chiddock now, just about to pull back in the yard. I think my truck is literally right in front of me. I think someone's driving it straight into the yard. I think it's just had a little test run after its little bit of work. So hopefully it's building air up a little bit better now. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here, park up, do our paperwork, grab our bags and stuff, take it out of here, put it into my truck, and we're going to spend the night in the yard, and we're going to get on at about, well, depending on what time I get into my truck and rested and everything, probably about 2:15 in the morning we'll get on. So it's going to be a really early start tomorrow compared to today. Or yeah, so fun times. Yep, there she is, right there. I don't know what trailer she's hitching up to, but all good. Also got to find someone to dump this trailer. Fun. Right, let's go speak to someone, and I'll see you in a minute, I think. Oh, Connor's coming up with the old forklift. We're all good. Never remember how far back I can go here.
So you hear the crunching of a Mondeo?
Yeah, oh right. I had a crunch of a trailer a second ago.
How far are we going back?
I probably do. Cool. Right, let's move my bits over. Well, we're finally settled in for the night in the yard. See, that's where I parked the truck. I was going to do a fancy camera thing and put it on the lift there and reverse up over the camera, but Dom nicked the space just before I'd done that, so you missed out on good footage because of him. Never mind. Right, it is currently 6:15. I'm going to get my head down. I'm not going to eat anything else tonight, because otherwise I'll be going to bed bloated. So yeah, we're going to start it all over again 2:15 in the morning. So yeah, see you in the morning. Good morning. 2:25. What an ungodly hour to be awake. But we're going to make our way up to Leeds. We have nearly 6-hour journey ahead of us, so yeah. 2 major cities in 2 days. Lovely. So I've had a look at this one. It looks a little bit, it's in the pedestrianised zone, so we got to be there at a certain time to get in, I think. So we'll try our best, I guess. That's all we can do. But we're in the yard. Just finished our checks. Just gonna fill out the defect sheet. My truck holds air again now, or builds up air, which is lovely. So then we'll rev that backside off of it to get moving and whatever. So yeah, we'll fill this out and get on our way. I will see you a little bit later when it's a bit lighter outside. So yeah, we hopefully should be due at the customer about 9 o'clock. So fingers crossed we'll make it pretty much on time. Alright. I'll see you in a bit. Right. We are over halfway. We are 4 hours into our journey pretty much. There's some lights coming. Can't go in now, can't see any lights. Bit of a horrible petrol station to get out of this one. Yeah. So we're at Tamworth Services, so we've driven for an amount of hours. So what was it? 5 hours 50 or 5 hours 40 something to get up there. And we got 2 hours and 8 minutes left to go, so We're on 3.5, nearly 4 hours. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look when it clips up on the tacho thingy on the dash, and then I can tell you. But yeah, we dived into Tamworth. We've had a 45. It's now 7:15. And we're due at the customer at 9:20. So yeah, gonna be a little bit late, but it is what it is. Figure something out, I'm sure. I'm sure they won't be too upset about me being 20 minutes late. It's either 20 minutes late or don't have it. Sometimes it can't be helped. You know, I've pushed myself the past couple of days, and I've just had to have a break because there you go. I've done 3 hours 37 minutes driving so far. I was starting to feel a bit sleepy, so I pulled in. I had a half-hour sleep, and then went and got some food, and then I've just gone and got fuel, which is what's pushed me over the 9 o'clock booking time. So I say booking time, it's not a booking time, it's a building site. You get there when you get there. But you know, 2 big pushes this week to get obviously the London one done yesterday, which has potentially got me in trouble, and this one today in Leeds. 2 cities, 2 pushes, 2 need to be there at certain times. If I get there and matey who I'm supposed to contact says, "Oh, we're not there," I'm going to be quite annoyed. Because I have not slept well the past 2 days. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. After we do this, I've got to go collect some fertilizer and then run down as far as I can, because I'm going to get too far down once I've got to Leeds. I'll be at 6 hours once I've got to Leeds, and then well, I'll have 4 hours left. What is it, about an hour and a half, 2 hours to Birmingham from Leeds? I want to say an hour and a half. Could be less, I don't know. When you're straight along the 60, I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there. Might be more, I don't know. And then run my time out as far south as I can, stop, and then get on as early tomorrow, I suppose. Figure out what time the customer can tip, and then get on. Alright, it's still darkish, so we'll carry on. I'll see you in Leeds. Right, here we are in Leeds, and it's currently 9:22, so we're about 22 minutes late. Well, we're going to be 26 minutes late by the time we get there, apparently, but we should be okay. I think it's a case of as long as I'm there before 10, I think it's going to be the main thing. Yeah. Had a bit of traffic and that. I always had to get fuel and all that fun stuff, so that just ate up a little bit of my time, but nothing major. I've also spoken to 2 of our other lads who've been here before, and they've instructed me in which way to go in, so I've actually got to go in through the bottom of the pedestrianised zone, which means I've got to go in through the no entry, because apparently that's the way their loading area is or something. So yeah, I've been informed that is what I am to do, so we will do that. And if I'm wrong, well, do I need that lane? I'm a bit confused as to the road layout here. I think I might need that lane. Yeah, let's do that. That's the way the TomTom's showing me, I think. It's a bit of a weird road layout. I can't really tell where everyone's sort of going. No, I do need this one. I do need this one because that's going that way. Yeah. Okay, yeah. TomTom's telling me to sort of go in that lane and then cut across, but then that didn't make sense. So it's telling me to go in that lane to then go that way, whereas in this one I need to go that way. This one doesn't go, well, yeah. So we'll stick in this lane and we'll go the correct way. Maybe I think it's that way, it's ever so slightly. I mean, it's not like I couldn't have moved over if I did go that way, because there's hatch markings there with broken white lines, so I can go over them. But I'd rather not do that, because then I'm trying to cross another row of traffic on my blind side, which is not ideal. Yeah. Yep. I thought it was a bit of a funny thing then. Yeah, so I would have come up that way, and then I would have had to have cut across to here. Which again, like I said, wouldn't have been the biggest deal in the world, because it's got broken white lines, so yeah. Well. Alright. Let's see if we can get into this place without any issues. Nearly there. Nearly there. I don't know if I'm unloading myself. We're not too far from the last Leeds site I delivered to, this furniture and that. Obviously that one we had to unload ourselves. I'm wondering whether this one's the same or not. I've not actually been informed about that, so could be a case of when I get there I'll find out. Alright, there you go. This car's waiting to get in your space anyway. We're not doing too bad. 9:30 in the morning and we're on 5 hours 43 driving already. Which is madness. New bus gate ahead. That's what my concern was. There's a new bus lane area up here, which obviously I don't want to get stuck in because I might end up getting a fine. I want to get more than one fine for the boss this week. There's a railway track up there as well. Right. I think the bus gate area up here is timed as well. So I think after 10 o'clock you're allowed to drive through it. It's alright going up here, but it's when you turn left and right it then goes into the bus gate. Like I said, I think you're okay after 10 o'clock. Right. So from what I'm aware, I've got to go straight up through this no entry and it's on the right. That looks like other people have gone up through this way anyway. There's a hobgoblin truck up there that's facing the wrong way, so yeah, there's a site there. So I'm hoping this van isn't going to come down and block my way in. Because if he is, he's going to have to back up. Mind you, he's traffic lighted as well, I think. He is, he's going to come straight down where I need to go. I need to go that way. When you come through. You're going to have to back up, buddy. Alright, let's go watch out for people now. There's a site here. So I don't know which way I've got to go in. Guess I'll pull up to the bollards over here and speak to someone. I don't know whether I've got to back in or what. There's a gateway there as well, but that van's kind of in my way. Alright, let's go find someone. I'll see you in a bit. Yay! Alright then, delivery is done. We've now got to make our way up through the pedestrianised zone at 10:49, so yeah, this could be amusing. Oh, she watching her friends? Yeah. Let's get a nice slow trot on up here and hopefully not run anyone over. That wasn't too bad actually. It's taken, what, an hour and 20 minutes to unload, so not horrendous. I had to move back a little bit a couple of times just to keep myself tucked into the fence. I'm not taking up too much room. But now I've got to go all the way up to the top to turn right. I don't know whether the barriers will be up or not, but if they are, I'll have to press a button to get them opened up so I can get out. This guy in front of me's got his headphones on, he ain't got a clue that I'm behind him. the bollards are up. So I'll have to jump out and press the button to open them. This guy still ain't got a clue I'm behind him. Just give him a nudge, shall I? I don't condone that sort of behaviour. We're almost there anyway. I'll just give him a little blip of the air horns. I'll wake him up. We're doing alright. Ah, he spotted me now. I think there's a buzzer or something here to press for the bollard, so. Take her nice and steady. Alright, let's go speak to someone. Hold on a minute. Get moving when these people pay attention and get out of my way. Think we're going through safely? Yeah. As long as I don't come up halfway through my trailer. Otherwise we'll have a problem, won't we? So I press the buzzer and the mate is like, you know, this is supposed to be an entranceway only. I'm like, well, so apparently it's the way I'm supposed to go in for the construction site, so there's not really much else I could do about that. It's the way they want me to sort of go. I'm not actually traffic lighted there, am I? I'll wait for all the cars to go. And you go that way. See if we can get out here without too many issues. We'll get out of there. Cheers, buddy. We're all good. We're all good. Right, we are out of there, safe and sound. We are now off to Immingham. Go collect some fertilizer. You're not liking me, are you? But I think I need to continue straight on down here and then straight out the bottom. Yeah, matey said that's supposed to be an entrance only, but it let me out this time. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, this is the way I was told to go into the construction site, so we'll figure it out. I'll just do that way in future, and then if you don't let me out, I'll be sat here for a long time then, because I ain't reversing all the way down. Nah, well. Right, let's snake our way out of here. I don't know whether this is a particular bus lane or anything, but tough, innit? Didn't say anything that I can't come down this way. I better turn my beacons off, innit? And my beacons flashing all the way to Immingham. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? There we go. I mean, it wouldn't matter if I went the other way, I don't think. I'd just unload on the other side, wouldn't I? Go on, you got a red light. Go, go, go. Question is, what lane do I need? That's that road there. Don't suppose it matters either or, really. I'll just block the whole place up till the lights change. Right, through these lights before they change. God, the sun is bright. The sun is bright. Right, here we go. Right, we're on the way out now. We're getting somewhere. So yeah, that site is strictly sort of, I think 10:30 they said the bollards come up for the pedestrian zone, so the very latest you'd have to get there at 10:30. Ideally you'd want to get there as soon as possible because yeah, obviously all the shops open, you got loads of people walking around, so not ideal really, but well, wasn't too painful. We got there pretty much on time. Would have got there a bit earlier if I didn't need to fuel up, but it is what it is. We got it done. Alright, let's get on out of here. I'll see you in Immingham. So here we are in Immingham. I'm going to go collect our fertiliser for 2 drops. One in Worcester and one in Kingsbridge and Devon. I think it was Kingsbridge, something like that. I thought I'd been to that one before. It was a very, very tight little farm. If so, I might like film that with the head cam or something maybe. I don't know, we'll see. There might be a separate little thing or something. But we'll get there. But we'll go get these on. I think it's 12 tonne for one place and 15 for the other, so 40... hold on. No, not 47 tonne, John. 27 tonne. So, not quite a full load. I think that's what? Yeah, 2 bags shy of a full load, so it'll be 45 bags, which is fine. Quite happy with that. Gets a bit close to the weight limit when you get 47 on. So I'm just popping here. I wonder if matey at the gatehouse is gonna... oh, he's put the red light on. He's gonna want to see me, I think. Dun 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 dun. All good? Good stuff. Nope, doesn't want to see me. He was just writing the reg down. Oh, bit wheel spinny there. Oh yeah. That's be a case to get this loaded up and then head south as far as we can. We're on 7 hours 24 minutes drive, and by the time we're in and then move to the loading bit and wait out and that, we're going to be on about 7.5 hours driving. I don't need another break for the day because I managed to get a break in while they were unloading me. Which wasn't too bad earlier, so that was fine. So it means I can drive right up to 10 hours now without needing another break, which is ideal. It's a good thing when you got a massive load to unload on the there's like loads of like little pallets of furniture, and you know, the usual pallets, the furniture stuff, and it's in a tight little spot, so it takes them a little while to sort. So I move all the straps back and whatever and just let them crack on with it, and I'll just sit there and then whack on brake while I'm sat there waiting. And as soon as I've got to jump out, do something else, put it back on other work, jump out, do that. So yeah, wasn't too bad really. Then we stopped at Ferry Bridge Services on the way here to grab something to eat and go have a pee and whatever, and yeah, that was all good. Yes, where you going, van? Let me go here. Another van coming this way. No, what we done? Another one there. Cheers. Oh, slippery here. Yeah, so we had a 15-minute break there, and then now we're here, but we don't need another break for the day. So I don't think we're going to go over 6 hours working. It's taken 2 hours to get here, then I had a 15-minute break, so yeah, no more breaks required today. Just park up for the end of my shift, I suppose. I can only work until 5:15 as well, so we've only got 4.5 hours of work left today, maximum. And then I think that's all my 15s used for the week, so tomorrow I'll only have a 13. I'll still have a 10-hour drive left, which is fine. Alright, let's park up here and go poke my head into the cabin and shout some numbers at them. Alright. Need me hard hat as well. See you in a bit. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, we are done here. Well, almost. I just got a way out and then we'll be done. I would do a guess the weight thing again, but I don't know how the last one went, so we'll see how the last one goes, and I might do it again someday, but today we'll leave it for now. Or we'll do it, but not as a competition, maybe, I don't know. Guess the weight right now, and then I'll tell you in about a minute or two. 2 seconds. Oh, I'll put the slot at the front. Lovely. Right. There we go. Oh, dear. Put that up there. So, if you guessed 43,500, give yourself a pat on the back. Oh dear. Of course, if you guessed exactly that, I'm going to say you probably cheated and waited until I said it before you wrote. Well. Alright, so we're going to try and get ourselves as far south as possible. Would be nice to get as far Tamworth, but I think I'm literally going to be like a few minutes short of getting there, which is quite frustrating. Whether I can shave them a couple of minutes off, I doubt it. Another Keynes farm there. I don't know who that was, but yeah. Someone in Michael's truck, but it's not Michael. So, gonna make our way back out to the motorway and thunder down as far as we can. Oh dear. That was a bit of a fight, that was, getting that all strapped up. The strapping up wasn't too bad. Got quite dirty from the straps because the ground is all impregnated with all dirt and grease and everything from the forklifts, oil and whatever. So it's literally black, horrible stuff. Literally, I put a brand new set of gloves on today, and it's already soaked through the gloves and got my hands all filthy. So try and wear gloves to keep my hands clean as much as possible. But went to the toilet there, washed them off, and then I was just fighting the curtains. Then this trailer's horrible. It's a Euroliner, so it's got on the posts, it's got the bits that the Euroliners put the planks in, but obviously we don't use the planks. So when you pull in the curtain, it just catches on them all the time. It's so draining to pull this curtain. It probably don't help that it's 2:10 and I've already been up for what, 12 hours and 20 minutes already. I've seen 2 1 o'clocks today, and I've already also seen 2 2 o'clocks today. Yeah, not ideal. We will carry on though. It's saying 2.5 hours to get to Tamworth, and I'm on 7:35 driving, so I'm about 5 minutes short. So I don't think that's going to happen. I might just stop in Sutton Ashfield. Stop there. It's going to cut me shy about an hour of what I'd like to travel, but I don't really know anywhere good in between. That's the problem. Ah well. Right. I'll stop waffling. I'll see you when I stop, and we can end this video. It's probably a long one again. But hey, who doesn't love a long one? Right, got the sun right behind me, so that's not helpful, is it? We'll take the camera off there. So we are done for the day. That's it, we are finished. It's currently 4:02. I'm just going to go out and do a little quick check of the vehicle and that, do my paperwork, and then we'll call it quits for the day. So we've done 14 hours pretty much. We got as far as Sutton Ashfield. We've had a bit of traffic, so I definitely wouldn't have made Tamworth. That's for anywhere to park in between. A little bit ropey some of the areas, so you just got to be a bit careful. So I've called it quits here. We've done 9 hours 25 minutes driving. That'll do. I'm about an hour and a half from my customer in the morning, or one of them anyway, and then about 4 hours to the next one from there, I think. So we should be able to get them both off tomorrow and then get back to the yard plenty of time. But for now, that's it done. So yeah, fun times. So obviously I'm gonna have to wait and see if anything comes back from that weak bridge in London that I went over technically. The reason I didn't sleep well last night is because I was a little bit worried about it, because obviously that can land me in a bit of trouble, but I'm going to show you my mistakes and hopefully you learn from my mistakes as well. Normally when you go heading up to a low bridge, you normally get a big blue sign and it says whatever the weight is, weak bridge, and it'll tell you how far to it, and sometimes it'll even give you like a little yellow diamond thing to follow for diversions and that for said bridge. But I've gone on Google Maps, I've scoured that road up and down, and I cannot see any warning, pre-warning for that. So it was literally a case of I've landed on it and that was it. There was nowhere suitable to turn around. I couldn't back up because of the traffic. It was probably more dangerous to do out of all the pedestrians around than that. All the side roads were too small for me to get into, plus parked cars everywhere. It was just a rubbish situation of something that's cropped up. I think the sign's been there for a while, because on Google Maps the picture's about 5 months old, but yeah. So if you're going down the A10 near sort of south of Tottenham, I think. Can't remember what the actual place was. Yeah, don't get caught out by that like I did. Yeah. I've actually found a pre-warning to the bridge, to the Wheat Bridge. So in South Tottenham, there's actually this sign outside the Tesco's. But what's this? A big red bus. So I know for a fact a lot of the time I was in lane 2 going down here, overtaking the buses. So I think that may be why I missed this one sign. So go a little further down. There's another sign here. It says 7.5 ton, but it doesn't say Weak Bridge. And that's the direction I was heading. So if I missed that first sign, I wouldn't have known to follow this little diamond for the diversion. So we'll get back onto the map. Literally between here, which is where the diversion takes you, to all the way down here where the Wheat Bridge is, which is right here at Dalston Kingsland, there is no other signs to warn you of that Wheat Bridge. None at all, just the one here, and that's it. So if you miss that one because of a bus, you're going to go straight through this without any issue, you know, without realising. Thing is, there's another road here, the A107. They could have quite easily put a sign there to warn you of it again. And then further down here, you got Manor Road here, which looks like a fairly biggish road, which will take you back onto the divert route. So they could have put another sign here telling you, though I don't know if there's any restrictions on that road. Also, this bit of the A10 that loops around, they could have put a couple of warnings along here, so then you know to then loop back up and get back on a diversion route. And then there's probably a couple of other roads. No, I don't think there is actually. Yeah, and that would have been like a very good point to put a sign there to warn you about the Wheat Bridge. So one sign that's potentially blocked by a bus in a bus lane, well, not a bus lane, just in lane 1. If you miss that, you're going to end up going over Wheat Bridge without realising, like I did. Yeah, so just poor planning on London in my eyes. So that's going to be my case anyway, so we'll see what happens with that.
Viewers of Jono, that bridge wasn't like that, and I haven't been down that stretch of the A10 for a while. London is always changing, especially under, you know, Comrade Minister Sadiq Khan. Yeah, to give you an example, I did send John a link to a video, I don't know whether we put it in, but I came off London Wall once, turned left onto Bishopsgate, which is a route that I've taken hundreds of times, and turns out that it had a bus gate on it. Yeah, so that's how quickly things like this can happen. I did get fined for that. We appealed it and actually got quashed due to lack of warning coming off London Wall. So there is now actually a warning sign there saying there's a bus gate on Bishopsgate up by Liverpool Street Station. So yeah, it's Jono's fault. Learn to read. Bloody bumpkin.
We'll play that one by ear for now. Yeah, I'm quite gutted about that. But what can you do, eh? Right, I'm going to get some food a bit later. I'm going to give the customer a quick ring as well before I stop for the day. See what time he's going to tip me in the morning, and then I can work out what time I got to leave. I can't imagine I'll be leaving much more than 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's going to be a bit of a later start, which would be nice because hopefully I can actually get some sleep tonight, so yeah. Right, that's that. Hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video if you might like it, and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Then you get to see all my fantastic content. Also, every Sunday I release a debrief video, which you'll see more up to date of what I've done for the week. It's just a little talky head video, so yeah, there's them. Yeah, take it easy, look after yourselves, drive safely. Thanks for trucking around, my Jono, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!